Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and many of you have asked me time and time again, is it okay to charge your phone with a case on it? And the answer from Apple is yes and no, and it really depends on your environmental factors and what type of charging you're doing. So here's a Pixel 2 XL, here's my iPhone 10, and these are both cases that are designed by the manufacturer. This is a Google case and an Apple case. And even so, you may need to remove the cases at times. And the reason for that is the case can insulate the phone and keep the heat on the back of the phone. And what Apple actually says is you want to keep your phone between 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 95 degrees Fahrenheit, or 10 to 35 degrees Celsius. So if you're within those ranges and the phone's not getting hotter than that, you're probably okay over time for your battery to live a long life and be able to use it over and over. However, if it's much hotter than that, you're in an environment that's not air conditioned and you're charging, it can make a difference. So in my specific case, I charge without a phone case on, and I also use wireless charging 90% of the time. When I'm not wireless charging, I'm using an iPad charger. So this is my 12-watt iPad charger. I use this when I'm plugged in, and when I'm not plugged in directly, I use a wireless charger. And this is the wireless charger I normally use. I've reviewed it in other videos, but this is a wireless fast charger. And you'll see here, this is actually a 24-watt charger that fast charges, and I've been using it since the day it came out. And as you can see here, if I go to battery and battery health, we're at 100%. So I've been using it the same way since I got it. And what that means is I charge this overnight. When I go home at night, I lay down for bed, I put this on my nightstand just like this, and I charge it. So let me plug it in and I'll show you. So now let me take the case off. The charger is plugged in. You can see the light on it here. And then I set it on here like this, and it charges. Now, my home is about 71 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not very warm most of the time, and it's charging just like this. Now, it will get a little bit warmer when it's wireless charging. However, the iPhone will actually regulate itself, and when it hits 100%, it actually cuts the power. And this is not hot at all in the morning. I know some people say don't leave it charged overnight. It's what I've done, and my battery capacity is still at 100%. And in fact, I've left every single iPhone I had charged, plugged in overnight, and never had an issue using this charger only, and this is technically a faster charger. Now with the Google phone, the same thing applies. I tend to use the actual manufacturer chargers when I can, with the exception of the wireless charger. Since it's a standard, you're pretty safe here. But this one charges pretty fast, about 2.5 hours, and we'll just let it charge. Now, one thing you can do, if you really want to get technical about it, is this is a heat gun, and I can see what the temperature of it is. So if I turn this over, you can see the temperature. We'll go between Celsius. The temperatures vary, but we'll let this sit for 15 minutes so it starts to charge, and I'll show you what the temperature is after that and give you an idea of what your phone will heat up like. It will get warmer, but it should not get super hot. So let's take a look after 15 minutes. It's been a little bit over 15 minutes, and the phone has been charging the entire time. You can see we're at 22% now, and both have been charging. So let's take a look at what the temperature is, just so I can show you that it will warm up. It's over 90 degrees, and it will get warm when wirelessly charging. That's just the nature of wirelessly charging. But it will also get warm when it's charging this way as well. So let's take this case off and measure this. Now this feels much cooler than the other one does. And there you can see the temperature difference. So with the iPhone, we're right about at the maximum of what we should be with wireless charging or just charging in general. So 95 degrees or 35 to 36 degrees Celsius. So I would suggest, if you're wirelessly charging, to not use a case. Even though you can, I would suggest you don't. However, if you're going to charge with just a normal charger, you're pretty safe to keep that case on. So I think in most cases you'll be okay like this, as my battery seems to be doing okay. But if you're really in a very hot environment, it's best not to have the case on. Let me know, though, if you have any other questions or comments in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.